Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, back to another video, and back into my life. Hi, how are ya? Doing good. How am I? I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking. For those of you who don't know me, I am your girl Mel, just a silly little Canadian girl living her life abroad, currently doing her master's in Liverpool. And as you can see by the title of today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit about confidence. So I've always been a confident person, a confident child, a confident adult, always, and it's come naturally to me. But I've seen a lot of video and content online recently about how to be more confident and tips and steps that people can take to improve their confidence, because it is really an issue that a lot of people struggle with. So since I am naturally blessed with enough confidence to sink a ship, I thought I would tell you guys my 8 best tips for being confident. So before we get into the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It literally costs you nothing to like the video. And subscribe, stick around. I create a lot of different content, definitely for everyone. So I'm sure you will find some very useful videos either in the past or the future on my channel. So please stick around. And without further ado, let's get to the rest of the video. All right, so let's jump in right with tip number 1. And tip number 1 is surround yourself with positive, confident people. I think definitely because of my parents and just who I was raised by and how I was raised, I was such a confident child. My dad is a very no nonsense, just do it kind of guy, you know? So as a kid, I was really encouraged to try a lot of things. Even though I failed a lot, I was encouraged to just try it, just do it, you know? So the things that I was good at, I found out very early, and then I was very confident in my abilities as a young child because I was encouraged to do so many things and try so many things. And my mom was very nurturing, very loving, and you can do it, sweet. You're doing a great job, sweetie. You're wonderful, So my ego was very, very boosted. So I had great duality between my dad, who would literally just scream at me
just do it. You won't know until you do it.
And then my mom, who was like, yay. So that birthed this confident mess. And then, of course, I went to school. And I don't know, I'm very good at making friends. I make friends very easily. I have all of my life. And I surround myself with other kind of positive, upbeat people. And I think definitely when you have a good group of friends or support system, you feel more safe being, confident or trying new things with them, or, willing to make mistakes around them because they're not going to tear you down or use it against you. So definitely focus on the people you surround yourself with. If you're surrounding yourself with negative people who are like,
I can't do this,
or
no, this is too hard,
or
oh my god, did you see so-and-so started a new YouTube channel? How embarrassing, I could never do that.
That seeps into you if you hear it again and again and again, and it will affect you. So obviously surround yourself with people who are who will try, who do many things, who are always out and about, trying new hobbies, not afraid to fail, and then of course supporting you and your decisions. Oh my gosh, cheering you on. I love your new YouTube channel. It's totally not embarrassing at all. Here I have a friend calling me right now, and she calls me every time I sit down to film. Every time, without a doubt, she calls. So yes, tip number 1 is surround yourself with positive, uplifting, confident people, not negative Nancy's who bring you down and give you ideas of all the things that you can't do. Tip number 2 is put on an act. And I'm not telling you to be fake or, put on this kind of not you, different persona, but I am going to kind of tell you to act like you, but if you had the confidence that you desired. If you step out and you're in a situation I don't know, it's first day at a new job and you're worried and you just want to be confident, think about how dream you would challenge the day. Think about how confident you would be. Think about, shaking your new coworker's hands. Think about, taking charge when given tasks. Just think about all the confident things that you would be doing and, have those in your mind, and then put on that character, put on that you with confidence. Just fake it till you make it. I know a lot of people have said that and nobody wants to hear it, but literally fake it till you make it. Now as an adult, I am put in situations where my confidence is challenged. Like when I was younger, like I said, I had so much confidence, probably even too much. But now as an adult, when I'm put in more challenging situations, I do feel my confidence wavering, but I think to myself, okay, how would confident Mel show up? How would 12-year-old get on the stage, do improv in high school? How would that Mel act? Okay, let's just channel her for a bit, even though that's not really who I am, and I do feel nervous and anxious inside. We're gonna pretend and we're gonna put on this character of brave, confident Mel. And it works. I think it really works because everybody is acting. Everybody is pretending. That's the big spoiler alert. Everybody is pretending. A lot of people struggle with confidence and feeling confident in certain tasks, so you're not alone. Tip number 3 is kind of related to tip number 2. This is act like everybody is your friend already. So this is like if you're going to new social situations or, starting a new job, starting a new school, going somewhere where you're going to be interacting with people and you're kind of nervous about that and you want to come off as a confident person. I always act as if I am going to meet friends. Like I'm not like best of friends. Like I'm not gonna go in for a hug and be like, hey girl, what's up? But I'm gonna go in like I've already met them. I know this sounds weird. You kind of have to psych your brain out, but just act as if you were gonna act with like kind of acquaintance friends that you've already met. So, if you want to say a joke, like say a joke. Don't think about, oh, well, maybe it doesn't land. Like it doesn't land, then it doesn't land. And they know like sometimes you're funny, sometimes you're not. And that in itself is funny. I think that in itself is very charming. So just like pretend like that people are already your friends. That's my biggest thing. Even when I go out to bars, if I see people who I want to talk to, I just like, hey, how are you? Da 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 da. Like it's not a big of a deal, Okay, I will say it is a big deal, but just pretend that you've already met them. This is such a good mental hack. Tip 3, just act like if they're already your friend. A subsection of this though, don't act like they're your best friend, and also don't act like you're gonna trust them. Like don't give them your wallet. I mean, don't give strangers your wallet. When I mean like act like you already know them, like they're already your friend, I mean like acquaintance level friend. Like, you're not gonna give them your social security number or your wallet or things like that. Don't tell them your deepest, darkest secrets the first time meeting them. Like that's not appropriate. Those are best friend activities, and you're not treating these people like your best friends. You're treating them like regular acquaintance styled friends. Okay. Tip number 4 is very beneficial just for everyday life. So this is a tip you should really hold true to, and it is know your worth. So you can be more confident in yourself when you are confident in your worth. So if you are a student and you've graduated from XYZ university, okay, I am a proficient student with a blah, blah, blah degree, and that you have that worth. So be confident in the level that a student who has that degree should be at. Don't doubt the skills and the confidence that you've already built from doing the things that you're good at. Now, definitely, if you are going to try something new for the first time, it can be scary, but just know that everybody tries new things all the time, and you just have to be confident in yourself. Okay, I am a good person who is smart in this, who is efficient at this, and who has good friends, and da-da-da-da. Remind yourself of all the good things about yourself and have confidence in yourself. So if you go to take a beginning painter class and, you have a degree in engineering, so you've never painted in your life, so yes, you're not confident in your painting skills, but you're confident in yourself. You can confidently follow instructions, the teacher will be there. You can confidently do things step by step. You can confidently ask for help when you need it. So think about all the applicable skills that you can get from different parts of your life. You don't have to be confident in your painting skills because you've obviously never painted ever, but you can be confident in other skills that will help you learn in this first beginner painting class. So that is tip number 4, know your worth. Tip number 5, which kind of relates to tip number 4, is think of similar successful situations. So this is like how I was just saying, if you got your degree in engineering, but you're trying to be a painter, think of, a time where you struggled in one of your engineering classes and then you asked the professor for help and then you understood. So then when you're in this painting setting and you don't specifically get this technique that she's trying to say, you ask the instructor to come over to help and she helps you, and voila, then you figure it out when she explains it to you personally, maybe in a different way. So think of similar successful situations you've been in. Like if you're starting a new job, think about when you started your current job or last job and how you successfully made it through that. Or you're starting, a new school. Think about when you started kindergarten or started elementary school, junior high school. There are similar situations that you've been in that you've already done successfully, so you just need to reflect on those successes that you have already had and just kind of fill your body with that positive kind of, okay, I've already done this, mindset. Like, I've already done this, so this is fine because this is just another, I'm trying to think of a saying. Another brick in the road? Does that make sense? Another Okay, well, pretend that I knew a saying of what I was trying to say, but it's just another one of a similar thing you've done, all building up to you and your big life, just something that you've already done. If somebody has a saying for that, please leave it in the comments, because I feel like there's a saying for that. Okay, tip number 6 is have things to be confident in. So again, this kind of relates to tip 4 and 5, but you want to build up kind of the resume of you. So you should have things that you should be confident in. If you are somebody who has no skills and has no desire to further themselves as a human being or as a skillful, person, that's something that you need to work on. So if you have no qualifications for absolutely anything, no hobbies, you're just a girl, as men on podcasts would say, you're a girl with no hobbies, get some. And that was totally a joke. If you guys don't know what the video I'm referring to, some guy on a podcast said girls don't have hobbies.
Wait, women don't have hobbies?
No. You know what the thing is? A lot of times girls have normal things that they call hobbies. They'll say, like, I'm into, like, vacations. Like, I love traveling. Or you say...
Anyways, but if you are truly somebody who doesn't have hobbies, maybe you didn't go to school after high school and you're just stuck in kind of like a job you really don't like and you want to branch out and get the confidence to branch out, invest in yourself, invest in things to be confident in. So, do an online course, try to get a certificate for something, try to start a hobby, go to classes like painting class, a dancing class, go to a bouldering class. I really want to try bouldering, but I think I'd be really bad at it. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you think I could do it. Do you think I could do it? If my dad's in the comments, don't answer, because he's going to say no. But I think if I tried really hard, I really want to get into rock climbing. I feel like all the cool kids are like rock climbing and bouldering. Anyways, side note, but you guys get what I'm saying. Have things to be confident in. If you literally yourself have no hobbies, no skills, which I doubt that people really have these problems, but if you do have these problems, then just get stuff to be confident in. It's very easy. Very easy. If you're at a loss for words, ask your friends or family members like what their hobbies are or what their interests are. And if you want to do a job but you have none of the qualifications, like start to go online, see, what kind of volunteering you can do and what kind of courses you can take online or in school. So that is tip number 6. Have things to be confident in. Slash. Invest in yourself. Tip number 7 is addressing specific issues. So if you are not confident because of something, like because of a specific thing, then address that issue. For example, if you're not confident because, maybe you have acne, then start to invest in good skincare or how you can, heal your skin or heal your gut, whatever you think is causing your acne. Or if you're not confident because you think you have a bad sense of style or you don't like your clothes, like look online. There's so many good like YouTube videos about building like a capsule wardrobe, or you can look at summer 2024 trends. Like all those videos are online, completely free to you, that you can use to then feel confident in your own self. I don't really think, if these things don't bother you, like then don't do it. That's why I'm saying address specific issues. Like for me, I've never been very fashionable, and I don't really put a lot of stock into clothing or, looking prim and presentable all the time. I am trying to move towards that now as an adult, but especially as a teenager and a young adult, I did not care what I looked like, how I rocked up to the event. I did not care. And I still had amazing confidence because I thought, it's my personality that I'm trying to show off. I'm trying to meet people because I'm trying to show them me, not my clothes. And I have very much had that attitude. And I made great friends. I got good jobs. I did. So it's not like it hindered me. But now, just as an adult, it is something that I want to do. So I'm putting more effort into addressing this specific issue. But if you don't have these issues, then don't. Like if you've never thought one day in your life about your skin, then you don't have to invest in good fancy skincare. Like if it doesn't bother you, then don't touch it. Same thing with your hair. Like if you don't do your hair, or you don't need to do it all of a sudden to feel confident. If it's something that's never bothered you in the first place, it's not going to help you get confidence. I'm talking about things that specifically bother you and hinder your confidence. Another big thing in this that when I was doing research online about confidence and tips, a lot of people are like, take care of your body, diet, exercise, get in good shape. If the body that you have and you were blessed with and that you maintain every day is not bothering you and your confidence, don't change it. Like don't touch it. Just leave it, Only address it if it's literally something that's affecting your confidence. Don't just think like, oh, the lady on the internet told me that if I work out, I'll be confident. No, because if you've never wanted a six-pack abs or big biceps, that it's not going to help you be confident. Then you'll just be ripped and still not confident. So don't just think that changing your appearance or changing something like that is just going to make you confident, because that is a lie. It is a lie. So don't listen to people on the internet. But if it's something that's weighed on your mind, then change it. Then yes, address it, because it will help your confidence. All right, my last final tip, the 8th tip, is to not be afraid of sucking or not being afraid of not doing something well. Because confidence, obviously, you want to be confident because you want to do something well. Either you want to be confident in a new group of friends because you want to look like, a nice, confident person that somebody would want to be friends with. Ooh, the sun is now blessing me for this last tip. Thank you, son. Or, you want to be confident at your work because you want to look like somebody who's confident in their skills and at their job. You want to be confident in school or class because you want to seem like you are a smart student who knows what they're talking about. So confidence comes from you wanting to be good at something, or you wanting to be perceived as somebody who is good at that thing. You need to totally release the fear of maybe being bad at the thing, or else you'll never try and you'll never feel confident to try. I also kind of call this tip confidently sucking. So I am in school right now, and there's definitely times where I've given answers or I've said things and the teacher's been like, no, that is wrong. But you know what? I confidently suck all the time because I would never learn. And then when I learn, I become more knowledgeable as a student, and then I can confidently be confident in my answers because I've been corrected and I know the right one now and the wrong one. And you'll never know that if you don't first suck and fail and then get corrected. Same thing with your job. If you go in very confident, and somebody says, oh, do you know how to do this? Confidently say no if you don't know how to do that. Be confident at being a beginner. Being like, no, but I'm willing to learn. And then while you're learning, always check. Don't just pretend like you know how to do something if you don't. If you are struggling with something, be like, hey, can you check if this is right? And so they can tell you oh, yeah, that's right. Or, oh, no, that's not right. This is how you do it. You have to You have to just release the fear of being bad at something. You know, we're not in high school anymore. We're not being graded, you know, about being bad at something. This is real life. Nobody is like grading you if you're good or bad at something or how long it takes you to learn. So be bad at it so that you can be good at it, and don't be afraid to be bad at things. Just like our engineering student who is now in a painting class, maybe his first painting, horrible, but by the end of it, he was starting to get the techniques down, you know, so the next painting class that he goes to, you know, he can use the techniques he's learned, and then his painting is 10% better than last time, you know, because he's not afraid of at first being bad, because he's confident from his engineering degree that he is a student who can learn successfully, who can follow directions, and who can gradually progress over time. So he's going to confidently apply those skills at painting, and then even though he's confidently bad right now, he will gain, and then he'll be confidently okay, and then he will be confidently good, and then he will be confidently Picasso. Who knows, you know? Good luck to this engineering student, this fake engineering student who's trying painting for the first time. You can do it. So that is my final tip, which is don't be afraid at sucking / confidently suck at things. All right, that was the end of today's video. Those are my 8 tips on how to be more confident. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also comment down below. Comment if you're going to be using any of these tips, or comment your best tips on how to be confident yourself if I didn't touch on something that you specifically do. Thank you so much for watching the video. Stick around for next week's video. I'm sorry that this one was a few days late. It is assessment season, and I had a lot of assignments too, all in the same day. So this is your rare Tuesday upload, but I will be back to a regular uploading schedule next weekend. So you don't even have to wait a full week. I'll probably see you on Sunday. So bye. See you Sunday.